Hi guys and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing MotoGP 23, and it is now time for round 3 of our MotoGP career mode on board the Red Bull KTM, and feast your eyes on that qualifying time for the circuit of the Americas in the hashtag Americas GP. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm on the second row in 4th place, my best qualifying with the KTM, and I am ready. I've had a couple of puffs of my inhaler, so the commentary should be good. Let battle commence once again. So here we go then, guys, from 4th place. I am ready for this one. Red lights, steel yourself, as it's now time for us to attack. Look at the start that Aleix Espargaro had. He flew to the front. He's now got whole shot going into turn 1. I'm going to be late as I possibly dare. Onto the brakes into turn 1. Marquez gets lifted up. I'm sure he's used to that. He's certainly given it back in the past. In the previous races, we now dive the inside the world champion. We're up to 3rd place. That's a 1 grid place improvement as Bastianini goes deep. Espargaro does the same thing. Here in the sprint, we're going to try and get through on the number 41. Aleix is going to go for the inside line on the left-hand side. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, he was very wide. He's gone down. Oh, Aleix Espargaro has binned it in the first lap. Didn't even make it 8 corners. Aleix Espargaro down and out in the early stages of the Circuit of the Americas sprint. Well then, this has gone better than expected. I was hoping to at least be competent and fight at the front, but looks to be even better than that. A quick change to TCS1 in the previous video in Argentina, and spending some time with some of the aces in the Discord server a few nights ago, Jack Ammo is showing us some laps. He's definitely inspired me to drop it down now to TCS1. After all, he is the DrAce British Superbike champion. Oh, and I think he won that other thing as well. What was it? MotoGP Esport Championship something? I don't know. I didn't pay attention when he said oh, well, a kidding, Jack. You know we love you, mate, but the DrAce British Superbike champion, that's what it's all about. So let's see if we can get back up on the inside of Enea Bastianini. Played it well, actually, going strong into the left-hander for turn 15. Run it off the circuit a little bit, so we are able to stay with him. And a little bit of a tip from Jack Hammer was to stay in the high gears for these longer corners. The low RPMs do help you with the pickup effect, so trying to heed his advice in this one. Hopefully we can have a good, solid position here in the US of A. So into the left-hand side for turn 20. Onto the left-hand side, we will charge out of the final corner. Not like Enea Bastianini though. Bloody hell, he flew out there like a rocket. Bagnaia is now inherited second. Can we get up on the inside of him? Not quite. We're going to go for that wider line, and hopefully then... no, I was hoping we could sneak it in, but it's not going to happen in the early stages of this sprint. Lap 1 complete. It's now down to just 4 more laps remaining here in Sepang in the Circuit of the Americas. It's definitely a country far, far away, but Bagnaia is a little bit deep. The AI do struggle with that. I'm able to retake the position for second, but if we're not through on Bastianini by turn 8, I should imagine I'm not going to be able to catch him. Oh, he did go wide again. Not as bad as Aleix Espargaro. He was in El Paso by the time he crashed there. He was so far out that he went to a different state, different part of America, different part of Texas. Oh, goodness me. A little bit wide and off the circuit. And we now try and regain our confidence going into turn 11. So, interesting thing to note about this Circuit of the Americas. I felt really good from the off. Really, really fast. I thought I did a good enough job considering the lap times from last season, and I skipped ahead and I realised I was straight out of Q2 and directly into Q1. So unfortunately from then, oh no, I'm going to go really close to back. Oh god damn it! I tried everything I could to stop in time there, but bloody hell, the AI really struggle in that corner, don't they? I thought I was going pretty much what I usually do, but wow. He went extremely slow for turn 12 there. I do apologise to the number 23, and I apologise to the fans, because that was a horrific attack. It wasn't intentional, I can assure you, but... alright. Hearts in mouths moment for Gigi Delinia, for Davide Tardozzi, and for everyone else in the Ducati Lenovo team. Can't say Pit Bar would be happy with that one either, to be honest with you, on the Red Bull KTM. Oh, and I've gone deep for turn 20. Will say, one thing I've noticed with dropping out to TCS1, the only time I really bring on the power a bit too aggressively is in the first gear, or into the second gear, into a corner like turn 20. So I'm a little bit nervous into that final corner, but up on the inside of the Frenchman, I'm going to have to run it deep. Problem is, if I tried to turn in then and Zarco turned in at the same time, I think that would have resulted in a crash, because of course the AI don't pick up the motorcycle when you make an overtake. So unfortunately, those small errors just coming into our game here, coming into the too early onto the apex there. I mean, it wasn't even the apex, it was beyond that. Taking liberties with the track limits, a 2:01.036, and Pecco's gone down again! For the second season in a row, Pecco Bagnaia has binned it here in the Circuit of the Americas. Last time it was this very corner here where Johan Zarco's about to get overtaken. Gonna get through, oh god! Oh, Zarco! I hit the curb, it made me lift up. I think he might have me into turn 11 though. Not quite. But yeah, as I say, the number 63, in fact it's no longer 63, it's number 1 of course, Pecco Bagnaia. He crashed there last season in our sprint, and that gifted Maverick Vinales the victory, but yeah, Pecco the second time crashing out here in the Circuit Americas. Look how early Zarco brakes. Oh, we're diving up the inside, but I can't get it stopped. Slipping and sliding the rear tyre on the KTM, not getting it stopped. Did take a chance here with the soft rear. The game recommended a double medium. There might have even been a hard front, but I think a medium and a soft combination is good enough for me. And even with the lowest traction control possible in the game, I still don't feel like I burned the rear tyre up too much. Gap to Marquez is now 2 seconds behind us. Marco Bezzecchi behind him. The two Yamahas having an excellent race down there in 7th and 8th. And of course, no Elisha Spargo and no Pecco Bagnaia. Also can't see Jack Miller in this one either, so we're reducing that championship lead. Well, team's championship lead, let's say. My teammate is leading me by currently 30 plus points, but now as it stands, with me in third, getting 7 points, does mean I've taken back a few points away from Jack, so we do have a chance. Actually, no we don't. I've just realised this is the last race for that particular objective. If we don't get it done, then we're going to have a new challenger. I don't know who that'll be, because I'm aiming upwards, not backwards. It's very tight to apex again. I am really abusing that curb, but you can see the difference in time. If you get it right, you can get a significant drive going through. And if you mess it up, yeah, you ruin all your momentum. I've got very tight to apex once again. Very close stuff here in the penultimate lap of today's sprint here in USA. Here in the Circuit of the Americas. You know what, it's a track that I've had mixed feelings for a long time, but I think it's growing on me. I'm not a big fan of this massive straight. I do tend to get a little bit distracted because I'm sitting there just on the straight. But once I get past that, you got the nice twisty sections for the final part. It is quite an enjoyable circuit. It's just that the races in MotoGP are never fun here. They're always boring. I think the only one that was good was when Marquez crashed in 2019, and it was Rossi against Rins. Probably the only battle I've seen here that's been interesting enough to keep me fully focused on the Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix. And that's probably not a knock on the track. I think maybe it's just because Marquez was so dominant, but either way, it's not my most favourite track, let's be honest. I would much rather go to Laguna Seca, for example, but that is not in MotoGP. But I tell you one thing that is in MotoGP is a potential of a podium in today's race. We are 1 point better off than we were with the Gas. And so far, it looks like COTA is going to go the same way. Last season we had a 3rd place and a 7th or 8th in the race. So we're pretty much going to match that. But I don't doubt we can get a podium in the main race. If we stay squeaky clean and we just keep on churning out the lap times, I think we'll do alright. But I tell you what, if Bastianini's not careful, Johan Zarco is going to get him here. Braking in front of the American flag for the American fans, for the American aces. We have Johan Zarco in pursuit of the number 23. I don't know if he's going to be able to catch him though. He is travelling at a very fast pace. He's doing a 2-minute 6:68. That is a stellar lap time. That's what... Ooh, track limit warning coming in for me there. Was that the lap time I did in qualifying? I think I did a 2:07, something like that. I might be completely wrong, but I do feel that's what I did. So that is an incredible lap time from Johan Zarco. Tyres a little bit worn in the latter stage of this sprint. Zarco's going quicker. He might even go quicker again. Remember that lap time for when we crossed the line, ladies and gentlemen, because it could even be quicker than that. We had an incredible result last year, but I think we're going to have an incredible one now. For reference, last year's lap time actually in the race was a 2:03. This time in the sprint, things are a little bit different, as a matter of fact, which I'm a little bit surprised at, as they only had a 2:01.8. So that is a significant difference. 1.2 seconds quicker in the sprint here today. I've gone quicker naturally because of the RC16 upgrade. Naturally, we're going quicker because of the TCS1 and the just better skill at the game, to be honest. And yet we're still in the same position. We have got a big ask this season. We really have. We might be going for a third season, you know. But it's early days. Third round in out of 20 Grand Prix. I'm confident we can still get it. We still get the job done. Keep fingers and toes crossed, ladies and gentlemen, and keep DrAce in your hearts. And of course, don't forget to subscribe because it does help out the channel, and don't forget to like the video as well. But across the line now, Enea Bastianini will finish with the 12 points, Zarco in second, and myself get my first podium in a sprint with the factory Red Bull KTM team. So confirmation on your screens right now that the fastest man on circuit, in fact, wasn't Johan Zarco at the end of it, so someone went even quicker. But Bastianini, Zarco, myself in third. There's Jack Miller. And there's Alex Rins doing a 1:59.5. Good lord. That's impressive. Look at the championship standings. Jack is now up to 4th, 26 behind the race lead, championship leader Bagnaia. Bastianini's cut the gap down to 7. And there we are in 14th with 7 additional points in today's championship. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's not waste too much time. Let's get on with the race. So here we go then. Once again, we will let battle commence in America. Wait for the red lights to disappear. Can we get the good launch? Not great. That was a bad launch. I know it's not great in against the career mode, especially against 120% difficulty AIs. Marquez is going to pick him up for the second race in succession. He's going to be fed up of seeing me. Would really like to jump on that Repsol Honda though, I won't lie to you. So maybe I should try and improve my relationship with Mark rather than just destroying it every single Grand Prix. Nice change of direction there. That's going to go from 4th up to 1st in 2 corners. Bastianini will have the line though. I'm not even going to try it. I know that AI really go for that weird tight line there, which is a good thing for me because I'm able to close in. But it's a little bit scary as Bastianini goes around the outside. He certainly thought about it. He launched that Desmo GP23 up at the inside, or at least around the outside. Thankfully it didn't stick, but you got to be careful. On to the brakes for turn 11. Ladies and gentlemen, we will have a 10-lap race here. So it's going to be a big ask to stay focused for this one. I've done a lot of videos today and I'm a little bit tired, but I'm going to give it my best shot. 21 points that gap between Jack and I would be down if I stay in second, but back in the front for first. And it drops to 17, now 18 as Jack inherits another position. A little bit wide there. Where is the beast? Are we safe away from Bastianini? We are for now. The goal is going to be stay ahead into the final sector. If we can stay ahead, I think we can get away. Even with power setting 2, I'm quite confident. If we can't stay ahead, then the AI will drop me fast. This final sector is where they pull out at least 5 or 6 tenths of a second, and here comes the beast. He's not through yet. He's certainly fancying it though. Into the tight apex of turn 19. 2 tenths of a second separates the 23. And in fact, that 23 has changed. It's now a number 1. It's still a Lenovo factory Ducati, but it's in the form of the GP23, in the form, in the shape, in the hands of Pecco Bagnaia, and he's already through. Not a lot I can do against one of the best motorcycle riders in the world right now, but a tight apex here will give us a chance. I just can't live with that acceleration. The power on the drive out the corners is where that Ducati is leaving me for dust. Not bad on the sense of engine power, able to stay with them a little bit, but the acceleration out of the corners is clearly somewhere we need work on. Possibly this time I don't go all out just for engine power with the KTM. Maybe we request the, I can't remember what it's called in this game. It's something like controlled fuel delivery as acceleration. Not entirely sure, but we may need to look into that. Getting that additional power out the corners is going to help us significantly for this championship challenge. Now for left-hander for turn 11. Tight to the apex. Beautifully done. As the gap is going in the way of Pecco. He's going to be through. Yeah, there he is. Here comes the GP23. I'm going to be in the slipstream. I'm going to have to fight back immediately. The AI brake early here, so we just have to brake later. A little bit later. Oh, I got stuck on the brakes there. I couldn't seem to move. That's cost me. That has cost me time. And now Pecco's through. This could be it. It could be good night Vienna for the rest of the competition. For the rest of the field. Can we get through? Trying everything I can as late as we dare on the brakes into the left-hander for turn 15. But no, I think Pecco's got me. Oh, I knew this was going to happen. If he got through with... Oh no, here comes the beast. Number 23 through. Touched the apex there as well. That lost me a lot of time. Trying to take as much curb as we can to catch up to the two Ducati duo at the head. But it's not going to happen, is it? Oh, that's frustrating. Do I go power setting 3? I need a bit of something just to catch up to him. But honestly, I think that could be it. A 2:07 for the world champion. He even overtook me on that one, and that's still a faster lap. Marvellous stuff from the three-time world champion, two-time MotoGP, of course. First man to defend the number 1 since doing. Now on the left-hander, back across to the right. That's too tight to the apex. Track limit warning coming in as early as the 3rd lap in. Did give us a bit of time to catch up to the beast though, so I guess that's a tactical a tactical track limit. It certainly was, and that's not what I was intending to do. It's just very easy to muck that up into that corner. But around the outside and back and the inside and Bastianini, we've got 2nd. This is what I want. I want to be on the podium by the time this Grand Prix concludes. I don't see Jack Miller anywhere near the top 10 right now. I've run it deep for turn 11. Be careful here on the acceleration. Okay, Bastianini back on through. I probably could have swapped down to first gear there. A little bit nervous about dropping down to first gear with this bike. After a conversation with Jack and a conversation with you guys as well, you do implore me not to use the downshifter first, but it's a habit of a lifetime now. Now I'm conscious about not doing it. Oh my goodness, I wanted to go for that tight apex overtake on Bastianini there, but I completely messed that up. Oh my lord. The front almost went. The Red Bull KTM stability is not looking too promising. Here comes the beast. Oh, back on the inside. Not quite. Bastianini played that one well. Very well indeed. But I think that's it. I think that's my chance of holding on for 2nd place. Gone. 2.5 is the gap to... Oh my, look at that. We lost 2/10 in that second alone. 2/10 of a second in that corner alone. Now into the final couple of corners, we've lost 5/10 of a second. That's too much. That's too much for us to be losing and giving up every single time we enter. Oh, and now I've just touched the curb. That's it. Ah! Oh. Touch the curb at your peril, ladies and gentlemen. Lost all momentum and drive there as we tried to go around the outside of Aleix. That's not going to work. It was brave, but it was too audacious. Ambitious, to say the least. Not happening here in America right now. But I've got to say, 4th place is still a cracking result. I just don't want to do the old Jack Simulator again. The Jack Miller Simulator. Start well, have a great start, get into the middle of the race, begin to suffer with tyre wear, get overtaken a couple of times, bang out the points. I don't want to do that. Come on, Aleix, drop the bike again. Keep me honest. Keep me going. The Aleix got the inside line, but I think, you know what? Change direction. He touched the curb there. Thank you very much. I'll get on through. Johan Zarco's gone down. That's a huge relief. Because I know how fast he is. And if Aleix Espargaro betters me, then I imagine Johan Zarco won't be too far behind either. Frankie's now up to 5th place. What a cracking ride for the Monster Energy Yamaha rider. That is marvellous, and of course, I hope Franco Morbidelli gets better soon. Had a big crash in the test a few days ago on a normal street bike. I hope he's alright. Do really like Frankie, one of my favourite motorcycle riders in the world currently. As it stands, 1/10 of a second, we're actually improving on this lap, but the pressure is building. 1.4 is the gap to the beast, so it's, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be lock up your doors, put the latch on, and get ready to barricade it from Aleix Espargaro. Defence is now on. Play very tight defence against Aleix Espargaro. We might have this bit. Oh, God. Oh, well. Thanks, mate. You just absolutely embarrassed me there. I can't believe that. Oh, and now I'm making a mess here. I'm going over the apex. So much for defence. The old Trojan horse here, Aleix Espargaro, came in there and we were none the wiser. Ah, Lord almighty, that was shocking. I might need to downshift to first in that final corner. I just don't feel like I've got any drive. I know it's sometimes you can get away with second gear, like this one for example, the no need to downshift to first. It just feels sluggish. I want to go back to downshifting to first, but it's probably wrong. I should get out of the habit. Well, Alicia Spargo has got third. I'm going to have to hope for a miracle now. Very tight to the apex there. Really on the tightrope of getting track limit warnings there. Alicia Spargo still occupying, which I would feel is my third place. Had the best qualifying with the factory KTM. That was tight to the apex. I thought I got away with that then, but unfortunately not. You know what? It's not over this. We can still catch up to Alicia. If we get getting caught on the curb, we can't, but on the straight here, tight to the apex, bring on the third power option when we straighten up, we might have a chance. Bear in mind how early the AI brake for turn 12. Is this going to offer an opportunity? Onto the brakes we go. Downshift all the way to second, but not to one because you guys will kill me. And now to the tight apex. We're closing in. We've got to get through though. If we're not through by the right-hander, the big long double apex right-hander, I don't think we're going to catch up to Espargo now. Because bear in mind, he will take half a second away from us in this sector alone. It's not going to happen, is it? I'm really pushing here, guys. I could get a lap time in a moment that's actually going to be similar pace to my qualifying. And that's with power setting 2. That's how much I'm pushing right now. Giving it everything and a little bit more as we cut the apex again. That's not what I'm trying to do. I mean, we're giving it everything, but not like that. Oh, it's not happening. He's got away from me. Across the line, it's a lap time of a 2:01.569 for us. Our best lap time was a 2:03, so 1.2 seconds behind. We need more power setting 3. We need more fuel. Oh, the podium's gone. If I remember right, though, I think it was something similar like this in the career mode for the gas. Oh, that's way too tight to the apex there. Oh, and I messed it up again. Oh, it's a track limit warning again. A long lap penalty coming in for the man who finished 4th place in the championship on board the gas. Oh, can you believe it? That was just 3 mistakes in about 4 corners. Oh my God. Well, this has completely changed the complexion now. There goes the podium. How much time do you lose? I don't know. I've got to think about this now. I don't believe I've done a long lap penalty with a MotoGP bike here. I have done a long lap penalty. I think I did it in Moto 3 in MotoGP 23. I know for a fact I've done a long lap penalty, so I know exactly where it is. It's the corner after this one. In fact, you can see it on the map in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. I'm not going for it yet. I need to have a good look at it. Little bit, okay, and it straightens up and it straightens up and it turns. Alright. Not sure yet. Deep into turn 14. Just keep it together. No need to panic. Just relax. Steady on. Oh, we're wide again. We're panicking. Just stay calm. We don't need to get intense. Right. Let's work this out. The podium's gone. We're fighting for 4th place here now. We've got time to complete that long lap penalty and fight back at Frankie. We will lose around 3 or 4 seconds when we do the long lap penalty. Bear in mind as well, if we don't take the long lap penalty, it'll be a 3-second violation, a 3-second penalty added to your time to conclude the race. I don't want to chance that. We had that in Buddha, whatever the track name is in India, and that absolutely rinsed us of a decent position. I'd rather take the long lap penalty. Not a bad lap this coming in, actually. I might see how well we do. If we're on track for an improvement, I might just keep it going. Keep pushing, and then jump in the long lap penalty in the next lap. It's going to be close actually compared to our best lap earlier, 2:01.5. 2:01.569. Frankie's now a second behind us. Do we go another lap and hopefully get a bit of an advantage to Franco? Looking at the graphic as well, look at the map in the bottom of the corner of your screen, guys. Blue tile is Pecco, red tile is me. There's only Franco behind me, so in theory, when I go for this, Franco's going to just be behind me. Let's go for it. Let's do it. I'm doing it. All right. Oh, I hate that camera angle. Why does he have to change like that? Oh, I almost invalidated. Do not invalidate. Do not invalidate. Oh, I've gone wide. Oh, I got away with it. Is that right? Okay. Oh, I hate that camera angle. Why does it have to change it? I really detest that camera angle. I can't focus with it. All right. Okay. We did it. We did it. 4 seconds we lost on that lap for that. That should not have counted. That should not have counted. But cast your minds back when I did that video with Pedro Acosta doing the long lap penalty. I completely abused it in Assen and it worked. It was perfect for the joke, and I'm off the circuit again. Marquez is coming through. You know what? I'm okay with that. I didn't complete the long lap penalty, but we dropped the position to Marquez. That's a rule that I'll be accepted. I'll take that. Drop one position to Marquez, so then we can just take it back in the exchange here. But he might have the inside line though. Oh, he does. He picks me up in the corner. That's from earlier, isn't it? Nicely done, Mark. I can't be mad at that. But he'll go wide here. I'll go for the tighter apex. Thank you very much. Back into 5th place. Top KTM honours for the second, I'd say, race in a row, but it's actually the sprint and then the race. Not quite exactly how it works in the terms of the statistics. One thing I will say is maybe the hard front was not necessary. That hard front has barely been touched. I just really brake early. I brake very early and very gently. It just doesn't even heat up, does it? Beautiful. Good little tyre, that. Ooh, steady. Into turn 11. We have a half a second advantage to Marc Marquez. The number 93 is in pursuit. Regarding the colour orange, I'm on top. But for how much longer? On the brakes we go. Into the difficult and treacherous turn 12. Johan Zarco, correct me if I'm wrong, but he crashed earlier, right? I'm sure he crashed into turn 3. Where is he now? I think he's not that far behind Mark. This is getting interesting. I will be happy with a 5th position. That is 1 or 3 positions better than last year. Marquez is coming. Marquez is here. He will go around the outside, won't he? I don't think I can contend with him now. Marquez has taken 5th place. Can we get it back? I'm going to lose it on the straight, aren't I? There's nothing I can do about that. Oh, still 6 places. Zarco's here. The Frenchman. The number 5. He's here. And he's going to take my position, isn't he? No! Alright, so we're in, what? 1 position better than last year. Last year was 8th or 7th, one of the 2. Marquez, he's a bit deep. Hopefully Zarco doesn't go for a lunge here. I'm going to say, I'm confident I can get back against Mark. He's going to go wide here. I'll go for the tight apex. That's not what I was planning to do, with a little bit of contact there. Such a small error to touch the green, and it's a track limit warning. Rightfully so, it should be a track limit warning, but it's so small that the gap is marginal to get it right. And unfortunately, this DrAce didn't. Oh, there's a yellow flag out again. Someone's gone down. I got caught on that one. Oh, Johan Zarco's gone down. Oh, God, I thought I was going to go down as well. Give Mark the position back. This is getting scary. Not riding very well here. Just on the limit all the time to even contend with Marc Marquez in a Honda that isn't clearly anyone's favourite. Real good stuff so far in this battle, though. I'm still confident I can get past Mark. Is it now? Late on the brakes. Not possible to get through. We're going to go for a wider sweeping line and take the... Not happen. What happened there? Marc Marquez still ahead of me. Just realised Pecco Bagnaia said a 1:59.9. When did he set that? I have no idea, but that is ridiculous. A 1:59.9 in a race that's probably only happened a couple laps ago. That's unbelievable. That is absolutely sensational from the MotoGP World Champion. And I fear and regret to tell you, I don't think I'm going to get 5th. Marc Marquez looks to have this one secured. But I gotta be honest, the 6th place is still an excellent result. I gave it everything in today's video. I really pushed. I took the long lap penalty like a pro, took it like a champion. I mean, I didn't, because I ran it off the circuit and technically it shouldn't have counted. But yeah, the game let me off that one, let me off the hook. But onto the brakes. The gap to Marquez is now 1 second. Okay, so that's it. I'm not going to be able to catch him. What an effort though. I've given it everything in today. And you know what, as I've said this many times before and I'll say it again, as long as you guys enjoyed the video, that's all that really matters. So if you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And even comment something down below as well, because I do really enjoy reading your comments. Maybe it isn't over yet. Marquez is still within half a second. A small mistake into turn 8, and of course the chicane. Maybe. Onto the left-hander then, for the final lap of today's Circuit of the Americas race. Marco Bezzecchi's gone down. It's been a terrible start of the season for him. I think we both had a bad season last year, then turned it round, and I think we're doing the same again. Yeah, we're not going to get Mark now, but what an effort. We're still pushed and we're still tried. Fabio Quartararo will deny him of a position again. Took a point away from him in Portimao. We even took a point away from him here last season. But that is going to be it, isn't it? Ooh, late on the brakes there. Mark is still in range, but unfortunately for the latter stage of these corners, I just can't compete. I've had a really good race here today. I feel great. I feel really excited and really poised for the next race in Jerez. I'm particularly looking forward to this one. I circled that on the metaphorical calendar, and I'm ready for it. I think we're really delivering now. TCS1 doing a little bit better with the gearing. I think we can still have a good season. I read the comments last time, and people were saying that, you know, maybe since Portimao it didn't go so well, maybe Argentina will improve. I hope it will. I mean, of course, you've seen the video. You may have seen the video by now, and yeah, you probably realise it didn't. But anyway, Pecco Bagnaia wins, Bassini is 2nd, Aleix Espargaro 3rd, Frankie takes 4th, Marquez 5th, and unfortunately for me, is a disappointing result in a sense, because the objective was 3rd, but 6th place is good enough for me. Well then, where did Mr. Miller finish? Where did Jack end up in today's... He actually set a 58.7. Are you mad? A 158.7. Oh, Taka didn't get a point. That's ridiculous. And looking at the championship standings, did we improve? Jack's in 5th, 45 points. Alright, 12th with 18. We've got a bit of work to do, but we will catch up, I don't doubt. Riders that haven't received a point yet, Paul, Augusto and Taka. Pretty much what we expect, but we'll see what happens next time out in Jerez. So, quick look at the bottom there, gas down there. But guys, thanks for watching the video. I do appreciate you checking out the content, and hopefully you stayed to the very end. If you did, thank you very much. But of course, as long as you enjoyed the video, that's all that really matters. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I'll leave you with this final screen, and I will say ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite sate your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.